Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. A handoff from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Now this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Magoo again.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He lets it go on the move. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. The shotgun handoff here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. No huddle here for the offense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Rifles this football to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here, lets it go. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Touchdown, Louisville. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And they'll try the jet sweep here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Louisville 7, Memphis 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff to the back. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Memphis offense will take over. 1st and
10. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call that was properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
It's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it here. Just trucks the man. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Fighting off the defender. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. This offense has gotten going, and long last, it's another 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Direct snap to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Same tailback, another carry. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the 1st down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up to try the extra point. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Powers through a tackle. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. And now the defense able to bring him down. The Cardinals looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And he fires the football to the right side. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Louisville. Strong game by this quarterback.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking right, this one caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. First down, looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. This time, a completion. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And a timeout is called and talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Incompletion sets up a second down. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to pass here on second down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Now scores the receiver. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out from the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll test the right side here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Memphis 14.
The Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Memphis offense is back out on the field now. And they get the second half started with their running play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the second down play. Back's got it again. Stiff arms the man. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Paul. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Hand off to the single back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. He did not get it. Crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call and an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make it. And they heave it deep downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. He hands it off from the gun. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Cardinals will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. back out there. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He'll throw it now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. What progression do you get on 1st and 10?
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15.
And your Louisville
take over.
Will take over. 1st and 7.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Cardinals will have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the 1st down before they get into the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. And the defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Catch made over the middle. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that five wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just
touchdown, Louisville. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field now. Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
The completion sets up a second down play. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line. And
he's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
And, Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-tying touchdown, and now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Man is brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Did 6 defensive backs with that dime look, cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And now another deep ball here. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll stop the ball near the 20-yard line. So first and 10, our first play of overtime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Give it to the back again. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The ball is caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
So now it's first and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. trying for the touchdown on the right side. And it's a touchdown. We're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for two and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
And the point after is right down the middle. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. And here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
So the offense has a first and goal now here in the second overtime. For a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense, and the two-point try fails. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a two-point try to win the game right here. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a two-point try to win the game right here. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. So they set up again, a two-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a two-point try to win the game right here. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. And now this offense must respond with a two-point try to keep this game going.
Easy. Ringo.
Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. You can't afford a mistake at this moment. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Empty backfield now as they go for two. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial two-point play. They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point puts them in front by one. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even